Jeff, close my eyes, baby. Don't blame me for falling in love with you. Under your spell, how can I help it? Don't blame me. Can't you see? When you do the things you do, well, I can't conceal the thrill that I'm feeling. Don't blame me. I give it. Is that doggone moonbow? Made me feel so like you. To love, play your kiss, say sweet as a kiss can be. charms that build in my arms. Don't blame me. Don't blame me. Don't blame me for falling in love with you. Under your spell, but how can I help it? Don't blame me. Can you see? Oh, when you do things you do. If I can't conceal it, thrill that I'm feeling. Don't blame me. Oh, if that I can help it, if that doggone moon of a fool. Oh, make me feel. Oh, summer, you do. Blame your kiss. Yeah, blame your kiss. Sweet as a kiss can be. Ooh, and blame all your charms that live in my arms. Don't blame me. I don't know. This lady right here, though, Maria Teresa, she was kind of getting borderline, and Austria, she did not really give Protestant rights, you know. And that's just the way it was with her. But about the same time, this is the equivalent. This is a new one. This is you, Charles. So you are. You're not really exceeding in the things you need to exceed to. I know it's hard to walk the line. But Austria, yeah, she was Maria Teresa. She gave some people, you know, not really in Austria, but if you go over into Hungary and Poland, then the Protestants of the time had a little bit of freedom. But you had to move. But at the same time, you had this check right here that come up. And this girl's grandmother right here. Be ashamed of you. This girl's grandmother, Elizabeth, would be ashamed of you. In this era, they were fighting people that you really didn't have many rights. That's the thing. You give the Magna Carta 30-something times over and give it back and take it back and take it back and give it, and then you take it back. And this goes back over into the Laws of Erie and the Kings of Ireland, High Kings of Ireland. And then you give the Magna Carta back and forth, and it's all for safety. That's what's going on. And this lady right here, at least she, like, went back and forth, and Austria didn't have too much freedom, but she left along the people over in Poland and Hungary. And at the same time, you know, you're ruling the universe, you know. You're ruling that with dollars and stuff. The queens. Grandmother Charles, you would Elizabeth would spank you. And Victoria, bless her heart, she got along, but this is about when it happened. With Elizabeth, she armed her merry men bands and told them to take off. You know, it was like a crusade among a crusade. They still are saints and stuff, Charles. But this lady right here, even this one, right? Charles. But under your mother, you know, what happened? And this is the guy that at that time, you know, we're not going to take it. It's like Twisted Sister. We're not going to take it. Charles. George. It was about this time Liberty came up. And later we had her. You know, Mama. And that's you. But we, whether you like it or not, we're the only person allowed now to stand up and stab on a horse. It's about time you man up. It's about time you man up. Oh, and real fast, we'll read. Listen. Yeah. As far as time, what if you went to sleep and woke up 10 days later? That happened to millions of people in Europe in October 1582, and some of them were quite upset about it. It all had to do with the problems in the calendar instituted 1628 years before Julius Caesar. And I won't go about the disappearing days, but that's about all I'm going to give it to you. Protestant England rejected the new calendar and didn't adopt it for over 170 years. When it finally did so, protesters took to the streets shouting, "Give us back our 11 days," or chanting this anti-Catholic deity. So the days, and then the men who stole time. The early Romans used the moon to measure the months. It led to 12-month year and came up short with only 355 days. To keep the seasons straight, the custom and occasionally adding extra weeks and months began. But the potential of the mischief was too great a temptation. Corrupt political officials began to manipulate the calendar, prolong the terms in office, and shorten the terms of hated arrivals. In essence, they were still in time to further their own political purposes. By 46 BC, the Roman year was more than 2 months off. That's when Julius Caesar took charge. He mandated a new solar calendar, making it 365 days long. He changed the New Year's Day to March 1st, January 1st, and added an extra day every 4 years. Opponents grumbled at Caesar, not content with ruling the earth, but was now trying to command the heavens above. So just like that's just a brief on the calendar, summary, and or a follow-up on what I was mentioning. But let's just go ahead and get to this while we're at it. Mujahideen, the Mujahideen material. And the Federalists. I left you a link to the Anti-Federalists in the last one on the community page. This is Federalist. You need that. And you need Locke. Freeze on Government 1, 2, and other stuff. You need Locke. And since we're talking about material like that, here's your one right here. This is Samuel Rutherford. He was hated by the kings and the popes. You need that. Because, this book was banned and is banned in places. We got to read it. It's The Law and the Prince. This is Libertine material. We'll give you some more. And there's some good stuff. And we'll flip the page. There's some good stuff. Like I said, the Anti-Federalists are in the one of the community pages. And let me go ahead and tell you, Thomas Paine, one of the greatest thinkers. I love him. And Charles, seriously though, Elizabeth I would kick your ass. Even Victoria would kick your ass. You sell the Britannica to the Vatican. It's not right, brother. And they could kick me out, whatever they're going to do. But we could go from there. But see, liberty came. And when liberty came, she ate even little short Victoria. She wouldn't do much better. I know your mother But the Praetorian Guard is hard, Charles. Praetorian Guard is hard, Charles. We'll do some Liberty stuff for you. This guy right here, yeah, we will fight him too. Because I'm going to tell you here in a minute. We'll read some. You are a nation, but at least this girl, and you're doing it over in America. You know, you're letting them live a little bit, and over in Poland and Hungary, not in Austria, kind of, but in Poland and Hungary, she let the Protestants live a little bit and didn't bother too much. Mother Teresa. But Elizabeth I, you know, there is nothing more sexy than a girl. Nothing more. Don't need nothing. Don't need it. Don't need nothing. And Lady Liberty is liberty. We'll talk about that in a minute. And let's go ahead and get to the subject we need to get to. This. Wore out pretty good. We covered a few things. So we're going to go to what they call the books Chronicles. There's a book of Chronicles, and this is written from a Jew perspective. Jews are Jews. They're going to do Jew stuff. We got the book of Kings that comes, you got one of these books. Kings is written from a northern perspective, which is like the Israel, Samaria. It's written from the king's perspective, which was the kingdom of Israel. And the kingdom of Israel fought with the kingdom of Judah, two different things. Now, Chronicles is kind of similarly the same thing, but Chronicles is written from the southern perspective, Judah. And so you got Kings written from the northern Israel, and you got the southern Judah written from the southern perspective. And in Chronicles, coming from the kings of Judah. The kings of Judah. And their own chronicle book. It's their own New Testament, which you call the Torah. Chronicles, chapter 5, 1. It says, what it says, I'm going to read it. Show it right there, right fast. And then I'll read it. I'll turn around. It says, now the sons of Reuben, the firstborn of Israel, for he was the firstborn, but forasmuch as he defiled his father's bed, his birthright was given unto the sons of Joseph, the son of Israel. Now the sons of Reuben, the firstborn of Israel, for he was the firstborn, but forasmuch he defiled his father's bed, his birthright was given unto the sons of Joseph, the son of Israel. After the genealogy is not to be reckoned after the birthright. So the genealogy might be first, but that doesn't mean it's birthright, because he got second. I'm going to go to Chronicles 5:2. First Chronicles 5:2. For Judah prevailed above his brethren, and of him came the chief ruler. Judah prevailed above his brethren, and of him came the chief ruler. But the birthright was Joseph's. So the birthright was Joseph's, and Joseph was the northern kingdom of Israel. So even from the southern perspective, coming from the Jews in the southern, First Chronicles, written from the southern perspective, they admit that Judah prevailed about stuff, but the actual birthright from Abraham went to Joseph. And Joseph was the northern kingdom. So the southern kingdom is admitting that the northern kingdom got the birthright of Abraham. Blessed is he who blessed those. For Judah prevailed above his brethren, and of him came the chief ruler. But the birthright was Joseph's. I want you to read any more. 1 Chronicles 5, 1 and 2. The birthright was Joseph's, not Judah's. So I'm going to take your Torah. We're going to go with that. If we didn't settle the king a little bit, I'll come back to you, Charles. I love you, girl. I love you, girl. And as far as the Pope, Linus, first bishop of Rome, blessed by Paul, not Peter, according to the Apostolic Constitutions. So we'll start there, or, we'll start there. So I'm the trad of all trads. But we'll go there. Chronicles. And then that says that Joseph got the birthright. Judah prevailed about a lot of stuff, but Joseph got the birthright. So blessed is those that bless Israel is Joseph, not Judah. That's according to even the southern perspective of Judah. Queen Mother, are you going to at least have enough sense as this gal right here and allow people over here to have some rights? Because liberty's going to ring. I don't know what we're going to do next. Probably some reading on a paper. That was part 2.